there's been this gossip making around that the federal government may likely return us to regional government. And this gossip is rife, especially because the president had mentioned that is what I mentioned in mention, say, I don't know why I'm going to speak English, mention, say the number one priority, now to make sure, say, change the national anthem. And he has lived up to that priority by changing the national anthem. So now, the priority number 2 may likely be regional government. How do you think different states or regions will fare? Because as it is right now, the major occupation of the northern region, agriculture. We know the major occupation of the eastern region, trade. So I have Francis. Francis, what do you think? First of all, I'd like you to respond to your president saying that his priority is changing the national anthem and he's lived up to it.
Well, your president has no priority. He has no, he doesn't have vision and missions to be. We're in the 21st century. We're talking about the Gen Zs. We're talking about where the younger people are beginning to look beyond everything. And you're taking us back to the 1960s. I mean, does it make sense? Does it really make sense? How many of your senators, how many of your governors can even recite the Our Rights of Compatriots? They have not been able to recite it. And yet you're taking them back to begin to talk, Nigeria will hail thee. What are you hailing? People are hungry. People are suffering. People have no medical care. People can't transport themselves to work. And you're hailing Nigeria. This government has lost it. This government has no focus. This government should think more about the people. I've always had that position. Why you are there as a governor or a president is the people. Sovereignty belongs to the people. And unfortunately, this government is not listening. You want to change the national anthem, no referendum, nothing. You didn't even seek the opinion of the people you blame or you claim to be governing. So what is it? It simply shows that, 1, like he said, he wants to be called a president. 2, now he has changed the national anthem. 3, let him change the naira. 4, let us go back to how much petrol was costing as of 1960. 5, let us go and meet the woman that gave us that name Nigeria. We all know, we all know what the name, we all know everything around her. So I believe, honestly, that this time around, the Nigerian youths need to wake up. This is the time for them to take back their country, or else there will never be a country again.
So in terms of the regional government, how do you see the regions faring? As it is right now in Nigeria, well, we know that the northern gold belongs to the north, but the Niger Delta oil is for the entire Nigeria. So by the time the Niger Delta would have to now control their own resources, what would happen?
You see, there's beauty in regional government. Over time, people have always said, let us develop at our own pace. Let each region develop at their own pace. We know that educationally, the North is not, they're not inclined, they're not happy, they're not willing. The bourgeois in the North don't want the Kalawatas to be educated, which is a very painful thing and very sad. If you want to go to region, I am very happy with it. The Igbo man will go back to farming, he will go back to palm oil, he will go back to things, he will go back to real trade. The Hausa man will go back to the days of pyramid and all of that. The Yorubas will go back to their Owambe and all of that. So it is good we go back to that. Let us go back and then we know who is holding the development of this country backwards.